It's way up with Angela Yee. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Where is it at? Rocky. It's on one of these little segments. Is it this? Probably this. Oh yeah, right here. Cool.
As well. And hey, it's a great time to go at Drake because
I didn't hear it yet.
All right, you're gonna hear it. And by the way, Mano's been staying out the mix, not getting in trouble, you know?
Absolutely not.
Well, let's talk about some new music because we've been playing ASAP Rocky's new song, Hijack, every hour. It's great.
Okay.
Did you like it?
I didn't hear it yet.
All right, you're going to hear it shortly. But people are saying he's taking some shots at Drake. And Drake has definitely taken shots at ASAP Rocky.
He did that and on Family Matters.
And he's talked about Rihanna.
Right.
You know, as well. And hey, it's a great time to go at Drake because everyone is. And here is what ASAP Rocky had to say on Hijack.
Cause she like that, yeah, fat, pretty, I might wife that. Swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin', get your wife back. These niggas want my wife back, the people want my next track. Wife that, swear they pimpin', Scotty, yeah, fat, pretty, I might wife that. Swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin', get your wife back. These niggas want my wife back, the people want my next track.
Drake because everyone is. And here is what A$AP Rocky had to say on Hijack.
Cause she like that, yeah.
No fucking way. How long was I muted for? You know what's crazy? I looked up. Somebody in the chat said, yo, Ak is cooking. I'm like, I know I'm fucking cooking. I know I'm fucking cooking. Okay. Now I gotta run it back. Fuck you niggas, man. All right. Let me explain. Okay. I'll do it again.
A$AP Rocky had to say on Hijack.
Cause she like that, yeah. Fat, pretty, I might wife that. Swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin', get your wife back. These niggas want my wife back. The people want my next track.
Okay. All right. So here's your spiel I said. You know what? I think this is another reason why I think that you're Rocky, brother. I'm going to read the lyrics what Drake said to you on Family Matters. I'm going to have to remind you the type of energy that nigga was coming with you on because this swag rapping shit ain't going to work in the response. You need to get that nigga aggressively. Fuck that swag rapping shit. You might even have to rap fast or some shit, nigga. But I'm seeing you potentially go down a path that the dumbest rapper in history, I mean, clearly, Chad, who's the dumbest rapper in history? Like, by at least 72 IQ points. Y'all all know what we talking about. It's a nigga from Philadelphia. He probably can't spell Philadelphia. We're talking about Meek Mill. And make sure you capitalize the two L's on Mill. I've always said this. Chat. When I go back and I study that Drake and Meek beef, I really do believe that that Meek could have probably swung it and won, even though Drake was more popular. Here's his fatal mistakes. Number one, this is the only special ed candidate, the ESL nigga who you think he speak English, but he don't. The dummy of the dummies. If Meek Mill didn't tweet out the biggest ammo, like play this. If me and you were rap battling and I knew your girl got fucked, right? And I could put that in my song with maybe proof, like, you know what I mean? Let's say I drop a video and I got pictures there, like, you know what I mean? Or let's say it's like some Jay-Z when he's going at Mobb Deep shit. You want to just, that's when you want to announce it, right? This special ed nigga, Meek Mill, literally tweeted out 3 weeks before we heard his track. The nigga tweeted out, Drake don't write his own rhymes. Now, keep in mind, everybody at that point saying Drake's one of the best rappers. He's been compared to Jay, Nas. He's up there with the big three, whatever the case is. You have a single piece of evidence. Like, truth be told, like, we have to study this, chat. How do you lose a battle when you have a piece of evidence that's bigger than what Pusha T had? You're hiding a child, or nigga, you don't write. Nigga, you have the biggest piece of exposal and you still lost. It takes a special type of stupid. So first of all, if he had revealed, yo, this nigga don't write, and obviously, like, we know the story about it, but like, he could have trumped it up like, yeah, this nigga's a fraud. He don't write. But you got to do it on the record. You got to announce it. Got to be a reveal. Oh, shit. Niggas have been running around like, oh, my God, no way. We probably wouldn't even give a fuck about what Drake had to say afterwards. You know what? Why he fucked up? He tweeted it and let it sit that Drake basically came back and, yo, play this. If I knew, this is the equivalent, and I know I'm being long-winded, but this is the equivalent. It's like me announcing you got steroids, right? I'm saying you got steroids, and rather than announce it while we're at the Olympics, I announced it like 5 weeks before the Olympics that you could do damage control that you still get to compete versus me. No, nigga. As soon as, if he had announced that in his first rap song, he just kicked it out the gate. Yeah, Drake's a bitch. That nigga don't write his own rhymes, and here's the proof. We'd probably say, we don't want to hear your response, Drake. No. Nigga, disqualified. What the fuck? But the nigga tweeted it. Now we had 40 come out. We had other niggas come out. No, Drake does right. No, it's just collaboration. They didn't matter. Like, he allowed Drake to do that. That's why Meek is a stupid ass nigga. Second thing. I've always said, unfortunately, I don't believe that Meek would have, if we think about rappers with ammo, you have some claims that this nigga don't write. You have a claim that he got pissed on. You have all these claims about Drake. How do you lose? I do believe, and when it comes to men competing, unfortunately, sometimes having a girlfriend that's more successful than you becomes something that hinders you. It's kind of like being out in public and like you about to get into some issues with some guys and you got your girl with you. You kind of have to have a different mentality than you would with your boys. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to have a little bit of a different mentality because your girl's there, right? Here's the reality of it. It really should be nothing to shame Meek about that he's on tour with the maybe arguably the best female rapper of all time other than Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott and them. Like that shouldn't be a thing. However, one of the biggest lines from Drake's is that a world tour, your girl tour? He used the fact that this guy was not as successful as his girl to be a diss against him. And obviously, because we live in this society that's usually, it's like the man is the breadwinner, this and third. It worked. It did work. This is why I say that A$AP Rocky's going down a path. If he's going to respond to Drake, that's not good. Number one, I used to say with Meek, if Meek wasn't with Nicki, not saying I was wishing he was, if he was single, what would Drake have to say about him? Like, think about the shit. Oh, okay, you're just jealous of me. You're unsuccessful. Okay, cool. But you don't get to play him as like some little beta bitch who's stealing out of his girl's purse like he's like, like trying to make him like a Safari-like figure. Not that Safari's doing that. Cool. This is why I don't like what A$AP is doing if that's his response to Drake. You can't respond to Drake by saying, oh, yeah, my girl, my girl, my girl. The reason why you can't do it, I'm going to be respectful here. Drake said he smashed your girl. So, okay. Here's the thing. These two, this is their issue. Supposedly, A$AP Rocky smashed Drake's baby moms, but Drake smashed his baby moms. So they basically just traded. They're like they're Eskimo brothers beefing. They both fucked each other's baby mothers. And now it's like, okay, who has the up in the situation? And Rocky's trying to put it on record like, which, I mean, if we think logically, he's with a billionaire. Drake's baby mom's ain't a billionaire. But it's hard to put that on record when, again, we're bringing up the Meek thing. It's easy to just belittle you. Remember, your girl ain't beefing for you. It's you. We're going to belittle you and basically say your girl is just carrying you in every type of way. Like, you're a bum-ass nigga. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares when you rap. Your girl is the only thing keeping you relevant. This is why Drake dissed him like this. This is why I say he shouldn't mention his girl. You can't mention Rihanna. He's supposed to diss Drake on any other shit. Like, nigga, I'll slap the shit out of you. You soft. You can say anything else, but don't mention Rihanna because Rihanna is more successful than you, and it's just easy for niggas to clown you. Look, this is what he said. I ain't gonna lie. This shit was a cook. Rock him talking shit again. Gas because you hit my BM first. Nigga, do the math who I was hitting then. Supposedly he was Drake was fucking Rihanna at that time. So it's like, what? I ain't even know you rap. Still, because they only talking about your fit again. Probably gonna have a kid soon before you think about dropping any shit again. Again, he's using the same angle he went at Meek about. You're unsuccessful. We only know you for being with this person who's more successful than you. Even when you do drop, they're gonna say you should have modeled because it's mid again. Smoking Fenty about it. Should have put you on the first one trying to get it in. Ask Fring if this is a good idea. The next time you cuddle in bed again, he's dissing him with Rihanna again. She'll even tell you to leave that boy alone before you get your head split again. Pluto, okay. So again, I agree with Rocky trying to respond, but you got sauteed too much and he's using your girl. Your response can have nothing to do with your girl. Like, don't use Rihanna as a buffer because he's always just gonna say you're a bum ass nigga and she's lit, and she's like you're the bitch and she's the man type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the way to diss a nigga.
Well, people do want your wife. Let's
right.
be clear.
And then it's Rihanna.
Yeah. So good one with that. But I will.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. The reason why, and again, I'm not saying if we think about it logically, he has a point, right? Because, like, you know, with all due respect to both of them, who would you want to be your significant other? Drake's baby mama or Rihanna, like, right? With all due respect to anybody. But it doesn't play that way when it's a diss, when that person's just way more successful than the guy.
We'll say he had a listening party, and I, from what I hear, there's a lot of shots taken at Drake on the album. He has an album coming out August 30th.
Oh.
Also, here's the thing too. You know how Drake could just like counter this shot right here? I hit though. Like, it don't matter. Like, you can't be like, oh yeah, you didn't get to wife up my girl. Like, we know how niggas talk. Yeah, you didn't get to wife up my girl. But I fucked though. What are you talking about? Like that's always the ultimate, like, got you. Yeah, you didn't get to be in a relationship with my girl. But I fucked though. Argument over. Like still fucked. Like, we all know the meme. Still fucked.
He did that and on Family Matters.
And he's talked about Rihanna.
Right.
You know, as well. And
Anyway,
Drake, 'cause everyone is. And here.
Yeah, fat, pretty, I might wife that. Swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin', get your wife back. These niggas want my wife back. The people want my next track.
Well, you know, people do want your wife. Let's
right.
be clear.
And then it's Rihanna.
Yeah. So good one with that. But I will say he had a listening party, and I from what I hear, there's a lot of shots taken at Drake on the album. He has an album coming out August 30th.
Oh, really? I know that day.
Yo, and I guess, again, I guess, like, I don't think I'm being facetious. I feel like I'm giving Rocky some advice here. Rocky, you know Drake a bit, nigga. Just you got any amount of ammo on a nigga. Don't use your wife. She's more successful than you, and he fucked her. You can't use her. Use other things that'll make it hit. Like, if I'm you, I don't know. Maybe I was there when Drake got pissed on, or maybe I was there when Drake did some punk sucker shit. Like, bring that up. That's what you like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, like, that would be like some crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Very
Yep,
well.
August 30th is called Don't Be Dumb. That's your birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, happy birthday. Okay.
Where I know that date from.
Where do you know that date from?
Right. Wow.
All right. And speaking of relationships, Cardi B, and I know we did this
How
at
old
the
is
end
Mano?
of the show yesterday because she posted, and we were.
Shout out to Mano. Oh, Mano is turning, how old? He's turning 52 this year. Or, no, yeah, 51. He's turning 51 this year. Is Mano still, like, beating niggas up? Mano had a long history of beating people up, bro. Very long history. So anyway, I'm only giving some general advice just because if I'm Rocky, if I'm going to hit back at Drake, I got to go for the jugular, or why even respond when, like, I feel like Kendrick did most of the work already. I'll just be like, yeah, I know I got checked in the game and put up 0 points, but we still look like we still won the game. You know what I mean? Rather than now try to do a 1v1 afterwards. Like, bruv, don't 1v1 Drake after the stadium clears. You should have waited. If I'm Rocky, like, when that nigga's at the bottom of the pile, you know, you jumping somebody and you ain't got no beef with the nigga, or kind of you had a little bit of beef, but you'd have never fought him by yourself. But you see that nigga down, everybody getting their kicks in, you're like, fuck it. You just ran over there like, one of those? That's what you should have did. Like, Drake looked like he finna get back up. You don't want to fight that nigga now? You should have dropped this song right after Not Like Us. Even if it don't hit, niggas gonna be like, all right, Drake get his ass whipped over there. They jumping him over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Anyway.
I know that day. Very.
Why it's worth.
All right. Okay. All right, then. So it appears that we are talking about a response album. Now, as I say that, I'm hoping there's much more substance to the response album. Hold on. Um, I'm hoping there's more I'm hoping there's more substance to the Response album than that. Because here's the thing that I think people are not going to realize. And I think this is where we get to the mustard topic. For everybody who were ancillary parts of this battle, whether you are Rick Ross, whether you are DJ Mustard, whether you're ASAP Rocky, and obviously with the exception of Metro Boomin and Future, but whether you're Schoolboy Q, whether you're Sir, whether you're Ab Soul, whether you're any of those other people who, Roddy Rich, who may have showed up and, you know, kind of like your name is kind of mentioned along some of the lines of, you know, this back and forth or when people talk about the moment, I think it's abundantly clear that I know Kendrick gave everybody a look, but that look ended. People only care about Kendrick. That's a fact. And I'm being I think I'm being respectful in saying if you know, I heard somebody talking about it. They said why Kendrick owe niggas a verse? He paid them niggas by bringing. He like, yo, he gave them a look by coming out on the show. Bruv, nobody on that show has gotten any type of buzz, any type of uptick in their career by being on that show. Not a single one. And I'm not talking about the bigger artists. I'm talking about the smaller artists too. As I said, yo, artists come out at bigger artist shows all the time. My nigga, it takes a little bit more for the fans to really fuck with you. So what's happening now is that people are realizing, yeah, that moment with Kendrick and Drake did nothing for y'all. Now, this was my reaction to Mustard's reaction of me tweeting out his sales. So if you guys don't know Mustard, who produced the beat, not like us, he responded to me tweeting out the sales. Okay, so I tweeted out that DJ Mustard, Faith of a Mustard Seed. That was an album he dropped right after, you know, he even went on what do you
So Drake and ASAP Rocky, you feel me? Will the beef ever end between the two? I don't know. You know, it's all over Rihanna. Drake probably love Rihanna. You feel me? And like the tears of women, once you get a certain woman, it's like, is there any really going any higher than said woman? So like ASAP Rocky has Rihanna now. There is no upgrade in like how Drake lost Rihanna. What is the upgrade from Rihanna? What are you gonna say? Quote unquote Beyonce? You can't get Beyonce. She's with Jay. Who's the upgrade? There is no upgrade. Like you can't necessarily tell yourself the upgrade. Like, and especially in the black community, man. But it's your boy Big Egg News. Whole situation is crazy. I don't really know what's going on. ASAP Rocky, Drizzy Drake, lock in, man. I hope the beef ends if there's even any actual beef. And I'm out.